So now that you have created your basic questionnaire and task, we can put these into an experiment. So we start by pressing create, then experiment. We're creating a new experiment and we need to name it. Pressing OK will take us directly into the experiment. And here you can see the beginning of an experiment tree. Each experiment is automatically provided a start and a finish node. By pressing edit, we can start adding other nodes. So you can do this by pressing add new node, and here you'll see an option list of all of the nodes provided by Gorilla. The first one we will need is the questionnaire, so press OK, and it will show results in our current project, so our consent questionnaire. Press OK, and you'll see this node appear. These can all be dragged and dropped, so go straight from start to the questionnaire. Then we will need our task, same again, but task, math task, and then you can enter that beneath the questionnaire. And this would be the most basic implementation of our experiment, which is just the questionnaire and the task. But we do have a task manipulation that we would like to put in place. So for this, we would need to add a randomizer node. So again, add new node, randomizer, and press OK. In the randomizer node, we'll need separate groups. So the first group would be button order 1. Add another group, and this can be button order 2. I've set the ratio here 2 to 2. So for every 4 participants, 2 will be in the first group and 2 will be in the second group. You can set this ratio to however many you want, so 5. And that means that for every 10 participants, 5 will be in each group. But 2 will work well for us. If you don't want balanced randomization, you can have random randomization by selecting that here. Press save, and you'll see this node appear in your experiment. So I would like this to go just after the consent questionnaire. Now, we'll need a second task so that we can put our manipulation into place. So add another maths task, and then set button order 1, button order 2, and they'll both finish at the finish node. So to set up the manipulation within the experiment, you click on the task and select the spreadsheet that you would like. So the full spreadsheet. And for this one, we'll keep this as odd on the left and even on the right. Press save. Saved. Lovely. And then for the second one, we also want to make sure that we're using the same spreadsheet, but this time we want to change it so that even is on the left and odd is on the right. Save that again. And what is nice here is that you can see the manipulations that you have in place just at the experiment tree level. So this seems like we have everything that we need for our experiment, but what would be ideal is that we preview the experiment first. So preview experiment. You can see that we have our consent questionnaire, consent, next, instructions, and then our task. So timeout works well. I just want to make sure that our task is working. Have our break. Lovely. Everything seems to be working well. And then I would recommend that you check the metrics of your task here as well to make sure that you're collecting data that you expect to be. So what we need to do now is commit this version. And as always, making sure that the commit description is very informative. Commit that. We have lots of support documents. So if you go to Gorilla Home, go to Help and Resources, Support Documentation. In our experiments, we have the tooling reference here for the nodes, and this provides information and examples for all the nodes that Gorilla offers. There are also some example experiments, some tutorials, and more video walkthroughs if you find these helpful. Finally, if you need any further help, you can get in contact with the support desk by clicking at the bottom of the page and filling out the support form.